What is up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? It is time for the weekly forecast for all my signs. First week of April, man. First week of April. That's how fast time flies, man. First quarter of 2025 is gone. So, you know what to do if you need to find information on scheduling a personal reading. Check the description of the video. And today's the last day, y'all. My course on manifesting financial abundance is going bye-bye after today. And keep in mind that course right now is currently the only course that has the science and quantum physics of manifestation in it. I do have another course that I'm cooking up in my mind, and I'm going to put it in that one too, if anybody misses it. But I can't promise you when that's going to come out. It'll be sometime later this year. And so, again, remember, if you're not really hardcore on the manifestation path, I don't know if that information will be very important to you. I mainly put that in there for the people who have been struggling on the manifestation path. Struggling. You know, you can figure out how to manifest a little thing here and a little thing there, but you can't quite figure out how to make something big happen. Those of you are the ones who need to know the science behind how it works. So, yeah, the link for that's in the description. Tomorrow, that course goes bye-bye. I don't know when I'm going to break it back out again. All right, Aries, let's see what we got with you guys. What are the messages for Aries for the first week of April, universe? Ooh, Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups. This kind of feels like, and the Four of Cups. This feels to me like somebody communicating with you that wants to be with you. But with the Four of Cups, Queen of Swords, I'm not 100% convinced that you're wanting to be with them. This feels like somebody that has more of an interest in you than you have for them. And I can't help it with the World card reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed. It feels like past energy for some of you. Look at that. That right there, that's past energy. Somebody breaking the silence. And it looks like with the Ten of Cups here, they want to be with you. It don't look like you feel the same, though. As a matter of fact, I'm not even convinced that you're going to respond to this person. Maybe for some of you, you're not even aware this person's trying to get a hold of you. I don't have the card for that, though. That would be the Page of Pentacles if they do something to try to get your attention. But I have the Page of Swords here. Kind of feels to me like somebody from the past. Somebody from the past wanting to see where they stand with you. There's nothing else I can pull out of this spread right here. I guess for some of you, it could be somebody new. But that has past energy written all over it. But regardless, it really looks like something that you're not interested in doing. You're either not interested in it or you're just ignoring them to be stubborn. I can't tell which one it is. Two of Swords. You don't even know if it would be a good idea or not. Could be a Cancer for some of you. I also have nothing. That's it. Cancer's the only one? Okay. Could be anybody, y'all. Those are just energies. Let's see the overall outcome for Aries. What's the overall outcome? I'm not going to do advice for the week. Let's just do general messages and outcomes. Got a lot of work to do today, man. I've been feeling under the weather for the past few days. You can probably hear it in my voice. So I don't have time to sit around and piddle fart around here. What's the outcome for Aries for the week? King of Wands. Seven of Wands reverse. Lover's card reversed. Yeah. Well, I'm feeling like you're just sticking to yourself, dude. Feels to me like you're just sticking to yourself. For some of you, you ain't trying to fuck with nobody. I don't know. We got the Five of Pentacles Tower card here. Some of you might just tell this person what goddamn time it is. Especially if they come back trying to play the same old fucking games they was playing last time and you ain't having it, you know? Got that Ten of Cups again. Wow. I'll see if I can throw some personal advice in here. Because again, this has past energy written all over it. 9 times out of 10, if I pull a spread without putting a solid intention into it, past energy comes out. I know why that is. I just don't have time to sit and explain it. But, yeah, for those of you who end up reconnecting with anybody from your past, and you ain't trying to fuck with them, if you put your foot down and that causes a fight, that tells you everything you need to know about their true intentions. Tells you everything you need to know. Sometimes them past toxic ass people will be like that. They'll come back, and if you ain't trying to talk to them, then they'll start shaming you and belittling you for holding a grudge and shit, you know? It's like, no, you are not going to flip your shit on me. You know? Damn, that's interesting. All right, Taurus, what do we got for you? What do we got for Taurus for the first week of April? Ooh, Three of Swords. Four of Pentacles reversed. All right. Well, look. What did I just tell Aries? When I don't put a solid intention into it, past energy comes out 9 times out of 10. I don't know if this is past energy coming back, though, and I only say that because of the Four of Wands reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed. So, but we got the Page of Wands here. Kind of feels to me like you're finally making the decision to release and let go of something, whatever this situation is. Yeah, man, look. We got that Devil card, Seven of Swords. I think you're finally making a decision to release this, whatever it is. Could have been a third-party situation for some of you. But deep down, you know that this isn't something that you need to cling on to for the rest of your life. You just know that. You know that. You're ready to move on to your actual divine life partner. I think you're ready for that. You're starting to accept the fact that this person is not your actual person. And ready to just move on and either attract your divine life partner or attract nobody. That's a good way to be, dude. That is a good way to be. So, yeah, looks like you're releasing and letting go of this. It's not an easy thing for you to do, though. Not an easy thing for you to do. I think it's a painful path for you to walk. But you're finally taking those first steps. Some of you dealt with a Virgo, also have Leo. Let's see what kind of outcome we have for Taurus. Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? What kind of outcome we got for Taurus? What's the outcome? See? Got to make that solid decision, man. One of the courses, I don't know when I'm going to release this next course, but one of my next courses that's coming up in the next couple of months is the true steps to healing. And I break it all down and explain it. But the first step is acceptance. That's the first step. And I think you're doing that here. Yup. You're probably going on a little solo trip, honestly. You're probably going to be walking a path solo here for a little bit. And that's a good thing, dude. Honestly. I know it's not fun. I know sometimes it sucks. When it's like, why the fuck do I have to be all by myself? I'll tell you why. The universe does that sometimes because, remember, the primary law is the law of vibration. You only attract in according to the frequency in which you vibrate. So if you're vibrating at a frequency of sadness, brokenness, loneliness, you're a magnet to other people who match the vibration of sadness, emptiness, brokenness, and loneliness. So probably going to be taking a little solo trip for a while, honestly. And if I could throw some personal advice in there, remember the primary law is the law of vibration. So when it comes to finding happiness, one must find that vibration within. And I know that's hard, dude. Especially in 2025, I know that's hard. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's easy. But if you want to attract a person and build a relationship that resonates with love and happiness, you have to start vibrating at that frequency first. All right, Gemini. What are the messages for the Gemini family, universe? Messages for the Gemini family. Ooh, 9 of Wands. Is this a Gemini saga? I thought I remembered that coming out for you the last time. Somebody waiting for you to let your guard down. Yeah, see? I told Aries and I told Taurus. When I don't put a specific intention into something, past energy comes up. Every time, dude. 9 times out of 10. Let's put it like that. So somebody, see what I fucking tell you, dude? Somebody is waiting for you to let your guard down. Waiting on the right opportunity to come forward. Now, like I've said before, what would somebody likely consider to be a good opportunity to come forward? Somebody from your past, especially if things fell out like in a negative way. What would they consider to be a good opportunity? A weak point, right? When you're at a weak point or a vulnerable place, you got cheated on, you got broke up with, you got your heart broke, something like that, you know? The good news is they're not seeing that open door of opportunity, so you ain't got to worry about nothing bad happening to you. But yeah, so doesn't really look like much and nothing's happening. This person be stalking the shit out of you and probably doing things to try to get your attention. Oh yeah, they're definitely doing things to try to get your attention. Other than that though, see, 7 of Swords. This is the weirdest 7 of Swords card I've ever seen. But the 7 of Swords is the liar, the thief, the sneaky, deceitful manipulator. And I know everybody's always like, that's not the only meaning of that card. I know that, but 9 times out of 10, that's what it means. Come on now. Come on now. So, but in the meantime, though, the tower is still burning to the ground. But it's like this person's playing mind games with you. Because they're actively trying to get your attention while pretending they don't care, you know? Childish shit, dude. Childish shit. What's the overall outcome for Gemini for the first week of April? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? Overall outcome for Gemini. Knight of Swords reversed. Well, if you're waiting on communication from a past person, it doesn't look like they're seeing that opportunity. Three of Cups reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Wands. Devil card. Now, that person's basically still just stalking the shit out of you, dude. Obsessively stalking the shit out of you. Obsessively. But with the 2 of Cups in the reverse, I'm not really seeing you connecting with them. Nobody's extending or accepting any love offers, but they're not letting this go. They're still very patiently waiting on the right opportunity to come forward. Very, very patiently. And if I can throw some personal advice in there, I would say, let them wait. Let them wait. I love that when I know somebody's watching me hoping I'm going to fail. I love that. I love that. Doesn't it make you feel good? I don't know. Some people, it bothers some people, but I like it. When I know that you're watching me hoping that I fail, that motivates the fuck out of me, dude. I'm like, yeah, keep watching. I'm going to do 10 times what I was doing just to show you. I love that feeling. That's what I would do if I was you. That's just me. That's just personal advice. Give them a show to watch, man. Give them a show to watch. Nothing, let me tell you this is for everybody too. Nothing digs up under a toxic person's skin more than seeing you heal and do better. That's it. Seeing you heal and do better, there's nothing that will dig up under their skin more than that. If they see you mad, angry, pissed off, that makes them happy. They like that shit. All right, Cancer. Cancer. Cancerians. Page of Wands in the reverse. Some of y'all connecting with somebody at the workplace, possibly. Oh, you got a stalker. Is this the fucking week of stalkers? So every time I do a weekly forecast, 9 of the 10 signs all share one common theme. And it looks like the theme for the first week of April is getting stalked by exes. That's what it's looking like. That's what's coming through for everybody. But why are they stalking you? They just trying to be nosy. They just want to see what's going on with your love life. Probably hoping to see something bad happen to you, like I was just saying a minute ago. Why else would an ex be stalking the shit out of you? Why would an ex care what you got going on in your love life? Because they want to see something bad happen to you. Duh. Duh. They want to see you fail. But I don't think you're going to have to worry about that. Those of you who are connecting with somebody, those of you who have already actively connected with somebody, you ain't got to worry about it. If you haven't had anything new come in, don't worry. Something new is coming in. I'm feeling like this person's going to watch you bloom. They're going to watch you fucking blow their expectations out of the water. Yeah. Yeah. But with the Two of Wands here, it doesn't look like they're taking any kind of action. They're just being nosy. Hoping to see you fail. Hoping to see something bad happen. What's the overall outcome for Cancer? Overall general outcome. World card reverse. So there's still a karmic tie there between the two of you. Yeah, now, like I said, for those of you who have already recently connected with somebody new, it's more than likely, at least here in the short term, going to bloom into something that looks very successful. As far as the past person goes, though, not seeing any movement happening here. They're still just watching, waiting, wishing, not for the two of you to get together, but hoping that something bad happens to you. Just because it would make them feel better about themselves. It would justify the things that they tell everybody about you. Because you know, when a relationship comes to an end, 98% of the time, if you take both people into a room alone, they both point the finger at each other, right? Person A says it's all person B's fault. Person B says it's all person A's fault. What tells the truth, though? How do you find out the truth about who the toxic one really was? How do you find out? You watch what happens between the two of them in their personal lives after they break up, right? If there is one toxic one and one non-toxic, which a lot of times is two fucking toxic fuckers, you know. But let's say there's one toxic person and one non-toxic person. The non-toxic person goes through a healing process. They heal, they grieve the loss of the relationship. And they go through a healing process. And as long as they're successful in that healing process, they'll at least do better the next time than they did last time. You'll see them make improvements in their life. The toxic one jumps into a relationship as quick as fucking possible, is still spinning in circles, doing the same stupid shit, playing the same games, and everybody can see. Oh, I see who the toxic one was. So they don't want to see you do better. They don't want to see it. All right, Leo. What are the messages for Leo for the first week of April? Messages for Leo for the first week of April. Chariot reverse. And Two of Cups. Okay. So you're stuck in a situation with somebody that is making no forward movement whatsoever. Stuck at a complete and total standstill. And again, for some of you, past fucking energy, dude. Doesn't have to be, though. I'm going to try to cover all situations if I can. But for those of you who are dealing with a past person, if you're wondering if communication's coming in, no, I don't think so. Not in the first week of April. But whatever this situation is, past person, current long-term partner, new person, love interest, whatever this is, stuck at a standstill. It's stuck at a halt. It's not moving forward at all. At all. For those of you who are in communication with this person, communication sucks. I don't even know if I would consider this person a person I would want to communicate with. Some people, I was just about to say, some people read the Ace of Swords reversed as a liar card. But I normally don't do that until I see the Seven of Swords with it. And as soon as I pick this deck up, Seven of Swords. I love it when that happens, man. Yeah, so this person might not even really be somebody you can fully trust. Might not. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Also have an Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, Leo. Could be anybody, y'all. Those are just energies. Well, what's the overall outcome for Leo for the week? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? Overall outcome. Oh, shit. Drama. Hang on. Conflict. Magician reversed. Somebody's trying to start drama. Somebody's trying to start drama. That's weird. Somebody just trying to bring some random meaningless drama into your life for some reason. I don't know why. I'm assuming that those of you who resonate with this story already know who I'm talking about. Some of you may be concerned that somebody's going to try to start some drama. Hang on a second, y'all. Yeah, somebody's trying to start some drama in your life. That's all I'm really getting here. King of Cups, King of Swords reversed. Five of Wands. It feels like somebody that wants you and can't have you, whether it's a past person, whoever it is. Somebody trying to start some drama. If I can put some personal advice into that, be very picky and choosy who you exchange energy with. Very picky and choosy. Very picky and choosy. You have to take responsibility for your vibration. You have to take responsibility for who you choose to exchange energy with. You don't always want to fight every fucking battle. You don't want to do that. You don't want to let somebody pull you down to their level. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. A year from now, it's going to be a fart in the fucking wind. Okay? So while you might want to tell them what time it is and tell them how you feel and whoop, 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 you know, that might make you feel good in the moment. But if we're taking a look at the next year, that's going to pile more karmic energy on your shoulders, lower your vibration, and carve out a negative energetic pathway for the rest of 2025. Where if you just ignore it and let them cast that shitty energy and sabotage themselves, and you don't let that energy stick to you, you take a higher timeline. And then a year later, it's a fart in the fucking wind. Nobody even remembers that anyways. Think about that. Always be thinking in the future. It ain't fucking worth it. Remember, happy people don't go around starting drama. They just don't. They don't. They do not. Have you ever met a happy person? You ever met a person that's happy with themselves in their life? They're kind of hard to come by, but if you ever get a chance to meet one, I'll tell you what they don't do. They don't go around starting drama. They don't go around spreading rumors. They don't go around throwing hate at people, starting fights and starting arguments. That's not what they do. Happy people don't partake in that shit. So just remember that. All right, Virgo. 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 What are the messages for Virgo for the first week of April? 8 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles reversed. Dude. Fucking past person. Whoever this is from the past, though, don't worry. They don't really know how to approach you. And plus, they have their guard up anyways. But I don't know what it is that they want exactly. It doesn't even say. I'm not seeing anything here indicating feelings, emotions, missing you, wanting to be with you. I don't see any of that. If anything, you probably just take up a shitload of space in this person's head. Real talk. Real talk. That's probably all it is. You own a lot of space in their head. But they're too afraid to come forward. They're too afraid to talk to you. They're afraid that you're mad at them. Or at least they know what you're going to say. They're afraid to hear what you have to say. Because they know that you'll give them a fucking tongue lashing that cuts to the bone. Okay, well, that's all that wanted to come through. What's the overall outcome for Virgo? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? Boom, boom. 6 of Wands reversed. Hierophant. Past person stalking you. That's the theme for the week, y'all. The theme for the week. There's always a theme for the week. Every time I do a weekly forecast. 8 to 9, actually 9 or 10 of the 12 signs always have like one theme. I swear to God. And this one, for this week, it's X stalking you. Everybody's getting stalked by their goddamn ex, bro. I swear to God. Everybody getting stalked by their ex. Other than that, though, man, it looks like kind of a boring week. I'm not seeing a lot of movement happening. I am seeing you connecting with somebody, but it's not moving very quickly. I don't even know if it's somebody that you're interested in either. There may be somebody trying to like chat you up on social media or something like that. Somebody try to get your attention, but Either you all are just such a vibrational mismatch that you don't even pick up what they're putting down, or you're trying to stay away from it. Kind of feels like you're going on a little solo trip. The hermit. It's kind of what it feels like you're doing. If I can throw some personal advice in there, hey, if that's what you feel like doing, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Every now and then, people come to me for a reading and they'll say, I just want to be left alone right now, but my friends and family are trying to push me into being in a relationship. You better tell them to fuck the fuck off. Are you serious? You're happy alone, and you got people trying to tell you how to live your fucking life? You better fuck the fuck off. If you're happy, if you're content, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Fucking let nobody tell you how to live your goddamn life. Shit. All right, Libra. Messages for Libra. God damn, dog. How many times the Tower card reverse gonna come up? 8 of Cups reversed. Death reversed. Past person. But I think this past person's giving you the silent treatment, though. This past person be giving you the silent treatment, though. Judgment. Yeah, see? 6 of Cups. Hey, but the 8 of Cups is upright this time. So is the 6 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, they're giving you the silent treatment. Hoping that that's going to have some kind of impact on you, and it doesn't look like it is. Or if it is, you ain't showing it. You ain't letting it be known. Lover's card reversed. You don't even really feel the connection with this person as strong as you once did. Not as strong as you once did. That connection's getting real weak. And if you really, really, really think on it, you ain't even feeling it as strong as you once was. 2 of Cups reversed. Man, the theme for the fucking... I'm about to do some deck swaps, dude. I'm about to swap some goddamn decks out. Wheel of Fortune. I'm about to have to swap some goddamn decks out, bro. I swear to God. What's the outcome for Libra? Everybody's sharing the same theme. Anybody new coming in for Libra? Anything old coming back? Woo! Look at that. Look at that. Next person coming into your life, going to be much more potential for success than anybody you ever dealt with before. 10 of Cups. Oh, and the Moon card. So yeah, so everything you've been going through here lately has been meant to mold you into a different version of yourself. Yeah. Walking away from past bullshit. And before you know it, I think you're going to accidentally stumble into something that catches you by surprise and blows your mind. You know, that doesn't happen by accident. When something like that happens when you least expect it, that happens for a reason. For those of you who got the Manifesting Financial Abundance course and you heard the science behind how manifestation works, that's why. That's why it happens when you least expect it. It's not just a coincidence. That's the only time it can happen. So, I don't even know if I have any personal advice for that. I don't even know. The only thing I can say is just be picky and choosy what the energy feels like between you and anybody you connect with. It's sad. 7 to 8 out of every 10 readings that I do, people are dealing with somebody that they've been dealing with for some months or even years, and they don't even know how the person feels about them. They don't even know. You dating somebody for a year and you don't know how they feel about you? What? Sad, man. Be picky and choosy what the energy feels like. You should not be confused about their feelings or their intentions. You absolutely should not. All right. Scorpio. What are the messages for Scorpio? Ooh, Judgment. Might be getting closure. Knight of Wands reverse. Knight of Cups. Ooh, yeah, I think somebody's coming forward with intentions to see if reconciliation is on the table. That's the hope. I think it's a reconciliation attempt. But for some reason, and I don't understand why, it's not telling me why, whoever it is that's hoping for reconciliation is disappointed because it's a failed attempt. I don't know if you just make the split-second decision after you feel them out energetically, or if you're just ready to close this out. But it looks like it's ending up in closure, not reconciliation. Yeah. Well, that's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That was quick. What's the overall outcome for Scorpio? Overall outcome. Boom, closing out a karmic cycle. Closing out a karmic cycle. Now, guess what that does? Guess what happens when you close out a karmic cycle and make peace with the past? That raises your vibration. Guess what happens when you raise your vibration? When you change vibrations, when you vibrate new, you attract new. But I do have a little bit of a warning in here. A word of caution to this tale. Shall the two of you fight, you will fail. Don't let it turn into bullshit, dude. Don't let that happen. Don't be afraid, especially with a past person. Now, I always got to be very careful how I explain this. With a past person, not with a new person, not with a person you don't really know all that well, with a past person, don't be afraid to ghost them. Don't be afraid to ghost somebody that knows you. Because you already know what you're fucking doing. I don't need to explain to you what you're doing. You already know what you're fucking doing. You know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You know, I know what you're doing. It's not worth it. I'm not playing that game with you. So if they start poking and trying to twist your emotions and trying to get a reaction out of you and shit like that, just ghost. Send love and light their way and poof, block. Nope, I'm sorry you feel that way. I wish you love, light, prosperity, and success on your journey. Deuces. Block. Block. Because you got blessings coming in, dude. You can't afford to push that timeline out by creating more karma with a karmic cycle you've already closed out. I see that happen all the time, dude. All the fucking time. All the time. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What's the messages for Sagittarius for the first week of April? Messages for Sagittarius. Perfecto. Got that Lover's card. Well, this is telling me that you're closing out a karmic cycle. I don't know what kind of situation you either dealt with or been dealing with, but you're dealing with a completed karmic contract. And now it's completed. Now, all that's left is your divine life partner. That's all that's left. You've learned all the lessons that you needed to learn. You've been through all the bullshit you needed to go through. Now there's nothing left. Yeah, you completed a karmic cycle. So now you're on a healing journey, headed straight towards your fucking person. That's good. That is good. Okay. That was quick. And by the way, yes, you do have an ex stalking you too. I'm just so sick and tired of saying it. What's the overall outcome for Sagittarius for the week? Overall outcome. 2 of Swords. So I don't really see you making any solid, crazy, split-second decisions. Yeah, Temperance, 2 of Swords. All right. You're just kind of letting things flow normally and naturally. Hermit, you might be going on a little bit of a solo journey here for a little bit. And that's okay, dude. I don't remember what sign it was that got this same message earlier, but that's okay. If the universe puts you on a path by yourself, sometimes you got to ask yourself, well, maybe am I on this path by myself because the universe wants me by myself? Because you're starting a new cycle, starting a whole new cycle. So it very, very, very frequently, you'll go through a little period where you're just kind of to yourself. So the only thing that I would say to that is don't fight the process. Don't fight the process. At any given time, take a look around at your life and ask yourself, is there anything I can do about this? Anytime. Have I tried to do something about this? If I tried to do something about this and it didn't work, maybe, does the universe want me here? Don't fight the process. You're starting a whole new cycle. Completely closed out and completed some karmic bullshit. And as long as you stay on the healing path that you're on right now, you could easily attract your divine life partner in 2025. Easily. Easily. All right. Capricorn. 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 Damn dog, 8 of Cups reversed. Past person. Is this just the last? This is the tail end of the Mercury retrograde, isn't it? Bringing the fucking exes back, dude. God damn it, man. Oh, but I don't think the past person sees a good opportunity. Okay. They're doing things to try to get your attention, planning for what they would do if they got your attention, but they don't see a good opportunity to come forward. They're not seeing an open door of opportunity. Tower card reversed. Every fucking time, dude. Every fucking time. Swear to God, every time. I think you intimidate them a little bit too much, so they're a little afraid to come forward. A little bit afraid to come forward. Well, that's the theme for the week, dude. I swear to God. That is the theme for the week. What's the outcome for Capricorn? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? What's happening for Capricorn? Woo, new communication. So I am seeing new communication coming in, but I'm not seeing any love offers being made. So, yeah, you're just talking to somebody. Y'all just talking. Definitely new communication coming in. You're taking it slow. And no love offers are being made. And y'all just talking. King of Wands reversed. Yeah, so yeah, I am seeing new communication coming in, but it's just kind of hanging there. I don't really see it going anywhere very fast. And yeah, to throw some personal advice out there, let it flow the way it naturally wants to flow. You know, one of the saddest questions that I get in my readings, and I get this all the time, I'll get people come to me for readings who have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to see if a connection with somebody is going to go somewhere. You shouldn't have to wait on that. If you let things flow the way they naturally want to flow and the two of you aren't coming together, you're not coming together. I know what that's like though, man. I've been there. It's sad. It's really sad. But let things flow the way they naturally want to flow and see if the universe brings the two of you together. If it doesn't, don't try to force it. Don't try to fight it. And don't sit around and put your life on hold for 6 months waiting on it. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius for the first week of April. Messages for Aquarius for the first week of April. Four of Wands reverse for you too. Uh-oh, Devil card. Okay, well, is that a past person? I kind of feel like it is. Feels to me like a past person looking for an open door of opportunity. The theme for the week, y'all. This is the theme for the week. The tail end of Mercury retrograde is bringing the exes back. But they're not all coming back. But there's a lot of people who got exes throwing energy at them during a Mercury retrograde. I don't think this person sees the right opportunity to come forward. I don't even know what the hell they want. It's not even indicating what they want. Tower card fucking reversed. See? Oh, they do be obsessively stalking the shit out of you. Doing things to try to get your attention. The theme for the fucking week, dude. Theme for the week. But again, the good news is they're not seeing that open door of opportunity. And why is that good news? Because like I said earlier, what would an ex consider to be an open door of opportunity to come forward? A weak point. When you're at a vulnerable point, right? So that means nothing bad's happening to you. What's the overall outcome for Aquarius? Something new coming in? Something old coming back? Three of Cups. That was in the last spread, too. I just didn't say anything. Lovers reversed. So I'm seeing you connecting with probably a couple of different people, but nothing that really sticks right now. You know, couple of potential love interests, but nothing that you feel a real strong connection with. You know, you're not feeling that really, really intense connection with anybody you're connecting with right now. So, yeah, maybe kind of a frustrating week where it kind of looks like something's going to go somewhere and then it doesn't. And then it looks like something else is going to go somewhere and then it doesn't. So you might end up just a little bit frustrated. Just a little bit. If I can give some personal advice, I don't even know what kind of personal advice I can give that. I don't even know. Just don't try to force anything. Seems like everybody keeps getting the same message. You know what? For Pisces, I'm going to grab a couple of different decks. Hang on. All right. Two completely different decks for Pisces. Because every deck that I've used, it seems like everybody has the same general theme, and that's so annoying. So let's see what these two decks have to say. Pisces. Dude, I already got the past person yelling at me. Shuffle the shit out of this. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, that kind of feels like something new coming in. Okay. King of Cups. Okay. Well, I am seeing communication coming in. Yep, I'm seeing communication coming in, and it kind of feels to me like somebody that has, either somebody that has more feelings for you than you do them, or you're just taking this slow. I don't know. Page of Swords upright, Knight of Swords reverse. Could be some inconsistent communication. Knight of Wands. New communication coming in, though. Somebody got a lot of feelings for you. And it's not telling me why communication is inconsistent, but you're not really sold on this. You're not really convinced that the two of you are going to settle down and have something serious. Not convinced of it. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even seeing anything here that indicates that you're interested in this person. I'm really not. I'm really not. What's the outcome for Pisces? Overall outcome. Somebody's disappointed. Oh, it's a past person that's disappointed. Oh, there's the past person. There's the past person. There's a past person disappointed that you're talking to somebody else. Yeah. Past person disappointed to see you talking to somebody else. I don't know how they're going to know, but whatever. I don't know if y'all are going out and taking pictures or maybe just going back and forth in a comment thread or something. I don't know, but somehow, some way, some past person's finding out that you're talking to somebody and they don't like that. But as far as the new communication that's coming in, though, it's just communication right now. I don't really see it turning into long-term stable commitment right away. Man, let's just ride out the rest of this fucking retrograde season, dude. This has been the hardest retrograde season fucking ever. Fucking ever, dude. You have no idea how intense this retrograde season has been over here at my house, dude. Oh, it's tough. But let's just get this fucking shit over. Because basically right now, we're starting a new cycle in Aries season. But because all these retrogrades, there's still water in the gas. You know, once the planets go direct, that's like burning the rest of the water out of the gas so we can fucking get going down the road, you know? So, all right, y'all. Well, I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is in the description. And don't forget, today's the last day for my course, Manifesting Financial Abundance. Okay, that's the only course that has the special Easter egg in it as of right now. The only one. When I do my next course, sometime later this year, I'll put it in there too. But right now, the financial abundance one is the only one that has that. So tonight, well, I might let it go until in the morning. April 1st, that course is going bye-bye. The link for that is in the description. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.